Hey guys, I'm going to jump right into it because I have mascara all over my eyes. But this is going to be my PM skincare routine. I just uploaded my AM skincare routine last video, so I thought I need to come in here and do a PM. So I am using the Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover. I shook it up really well and I'm using it on a Shiseido cotton pad. And I just kind of leave this on for, a few seconds to kind of saturate the mascara. And then I gently rub it off. So I have already cleansed my skin. I'll tell you what I used for that in just a second, but you could probably tell because I don't have my brows on. And I had a couple of people ask me in my AM skincare routine, is this weird? It's probably weird, but that's okay. If my brows have always been like this, meaning like, have I always only had half of a brow? And no, not always. I was diagnosed with what my doctor called pregnancy-induced hypothyroidism after my first daughter. So she just turned 10 last month. So I've had it for 10 years. It has been under control with medication. However, I think it was probably like 8 or 9 months before I was diagnosed. And I feel like within those months, I lost a good deal of my brows and never got them back. So that's why the majority of the time you always see me with brows on already when I do like a tutorial or something, because honestly, they take, I've gotten down to where they can take less than 5 minutes. I do have a whole brow routine. I'll try to remember to put that in the description box because it is very detailed for someone who does not have a lot to start out with. It can be very detailed. I envy people who I see, they're like, oh, I'm just going to put some brow gel through today and be done. Like, I envy you. I envy you. You're blessed. I'm not in the brow department. So, no, my brows have not always been this way, but yes, I only have half of a brow now. So, now that we have taken off the eye makeup, I will go ahead and show you what I used to cleanse my skin. And it's 9 o'clock at night. My girls are in bed. This is normally when I like veg out before I fall asleep. So it's dark out. The lighting may not be the best, but I'm hoping that it will suffice. So tonight I used for my first cleanse, in order to get all of the makeup off, I used the Algenist Genius Ultimate Aging Melting Cleanser. I talked about this in my last favorites video. Was it my favorites video? Or no, it was my skincare haul. Love this stuff. I really do. Two other like first cleanses that I absolutely adore are the Beautycounter cleansing balm. So this is like the big Mama Jamma from the holiday. I've only used a little bit of this one because I ran out of my last one recently, but I really do love this stuff. I love how it takes off your makeup, and I love how moisturizing it is. In fact, you can put on a thin layer of it at the very end of your skincare routine and use it as a moisturizing sleeping mask. So I love that as well. It just is very effective. Smells like very faintly of just skincare. Like, it doesn't have any added fragrance. None of Beautycounter's products do, but I really do enjoy that. So much so that I ran out of the first one. And then this one is the Jordan Samuel After Show Treatment Cleanser. This is the regular one, not the one for sensitive skin. But I also love this for a first cleanse. I'm not the biggest fan of it for an actual cleanser, per se, like in the morning. Only because it is a very gel-like cleanser, and I feel like it leaves a tad bit of a film on my face. So I like to use it as a first cleanse because I do feel like the consistency breaks up makeup really well. But then I'm also going in afterwards with a second cleanse, so it kind of takes that filminess away. But I really do like that one as well. So for my actual cleanser, since I filmed my AM skincare routine, received the Sanitas Milk and Honey Cleanser. I had made an order. Y'all, this is my favorite cleanser of all time. I still use my Beautycounter Nourishing in the morning just because I love that for a morning cleanse. But overall, this one is, oh, so good. It's gentle enough. It doesn't have like any extreme, active ingredients that are going to strip my skin. It's basically honey and B vitamins. It's very moisturizing. It smells divine. It's a huge 5-ounce bottle, and I love it. So that is what I used up until you saw me take off my eye makeup. So now is when I will go in with a toner, and I'm going to use the same toner I use in the mornings, and it's the Revision Soothing Facial Rinse. So again, I'm going to use a Shiseido cotton pad and use this as my toner. So every day I use 3 Shiseidos. I know that I would save money if I cut them in half, but I've tried doing that and it's just not the same for me. I mean, even using 3, it still lasts me, I think, like over 50 days. So this is when I really like to get up in my hairline, which is sometimes where I get makeup that I forget about. And I get down on my jaw. And then I'm going to turn it around, it being the cotton square, and put some Bioderma. And this is what I'm going to use to get off any excess dirt, makeup, that kind of stuff on my neck. Now, if I would have washed my hair, I would have given it a good scrub in the shower. And sometimes, most of the time I still do, honestly. But sometimes I don't want my hair to get wet at all in the shower. So I use the Bioderma for that. So this is not something I do every single night. But probably like once or twice a week I will do this. And it shaved my face. And I've talked about this many times before. But I love the Flawless little hair removal system. I got mine at Ulta, and you can buy the heads separately. So I replace my heads like every 3 months. And what I'll do is I will just put it over the areas that get the most peach fuzz. So like really right here on my lip and like my chin get the most. What I have found with this is that it works best on a damp surface. So like if I go straight in right now, when after everything is sunk in, it's going to pull and tug and not work as well. So if I don't do it right, like immediately after my toner, I like to spritz my face first. I finally got the Jordan Samuel Hydrate the Mist. I got a new one since he re-released it with the new mister and everything. So that's the mist I'm going to be using all throughout this PM skincare routine. But I'm just going to mist a little bit just to get like a light moisture base, and then I'm going to go in and turn this on. It's got a little light, and I just use circular motions. And like if you have a spot that has an exceptionally large amount of hair, you can almost hear it take it out. It does not hurt. I can do this over makeup and it doesn't disturb the makeup, so it's really good to like keep with you like that. I just heard a little bit of hair going there. It's good to keep with you like in your purse. But I really find that not only for appearance sake, but also for smooth application of makeup and the best penetration of skincare possible, it is really ideal to shave your face in some form or fashion. And no, it does not go back darker. I've been doing this for years. So this is the time where I would normally go in with my growth factor serum. And I had mentioned in my haul, if you didn't see it, I am trying out another product in my growth factor serum's place. I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, so I'm going to give you a good review of it because I wanted to see if I could really tell a difference. I've been having a hard time finding a growth factor I like as much as my TNS from Skin Medica, which has fragrance, and I'm trying to find something without fragrance. So this part of the video is also sponsored, as was the part in my skincare haul. It's kind of a conjunction, like kind of the same deal because it's the same company, but I wanted to separate them into videos because I use them at different times of the day. So the eye regimen from Colorescience, who I'm going to be talking about, I use in the morning. This one I've been using at night, and this is the Pep Up Collagen Renewal Face and Neck Treatment. So it comes in a bottle like this. Now, this is a peptide serum. This is not a growth factor serum, but peptides are super important for promoting collagen growth. And so I figured if I'm going to try something in place of a growth factor for a few weeks, this would be what I want it. This would be what I would want to try in its place. So let me tell you a little bit about this. I'm going to be reading some because I can't remember all this, but it has a Decaplex 10, an exclusive blend of peptides. The Collagen Renewal Face and Neck Treatment trains skin to build its own healthy collagen to defend against the visible signs of aging. So this has 22% peptides. So 22% of this bottle is peptides. They promote healthy collagen and elastin production. It promotes, excuse me, the retention of moisture to smooth skin because it has hyaluronic acid. I can't speak, it's late. And phytomoist. It has cutting-edge antioxidants that defend against environmental aggressors that cause skin damage. And there's even an antioxidant in here that defends against blue light. So I love in this information that they sent me, it says, so even when you use your photo and tech devices in bed at night, because we all do that, I mean, all of us do that, your skin is protected, which I love. I just love that. Clinically tested, dermatologist recommended. So they say to use this in the morning and the night on the face and the neck. I've only been using it at night, and I honestly have seen absolutely no difference taking my growth factor serum out and putting this in its place. I just haven't. So I'm really, I like this. I will say it is more of a creamy consistency. I am going to spray my face as I always do. So the packaging is a pump, and you twist it and the pump comes up. I will show you. It is more of a creamy consistency, so they do suggest using the thinnest products first on your face. The products that I'm going to be using over this are no thinner than this, so I'm still using it first. So just rub that really in really well. Put it on my neck. It sinks in really well, leaves a little bit of a tacky feeling, but that goes away very quickly. And like I said, I have seen no decline in my skin whatsoever putting this in place of my growth factor. So I know a lot of people are not okay with growth factors. They either don't think that they can trust the fact that they're not like human growth factors, or there's not enough proven science to say that they're not actually harmful for the skin. Some people feel that way. If that's the case, even if it's not the case, I have truly been enjoying this product. So I am going to put another coupon code. This is not an affiliate code. I don't make any money off of this. It's just to get you a free product if you choose to try this serum out. And what you will get with the code is a deluxe size sample of the Sun Forgettable Broad Spectrum SPF 50 Brush On Sunscreen. So I think that's a great deal. Y'all know, I would hope you know if you don't, and you're going to believe me or you're not. I am never going to lie about a product. I don't care who is sponsoring the video. I don't care who sent it to me. I don't care. I don't lie. You can ask Chad. Even when it may cause an argument, I'm not going to lie. So I truly have been enjoying that product. The code is PEPMDMUA to get that free Sun Forgettable sunscreen. Okay, so now that that is sunk in really well, I mean, it really, like, it's truly sunk in, but it's still, like, moisturizing. I don't feel like I have a dry skin, but we are going to go on to our next step. Now, this varies by night. So I'm going to tell you a couple of things. This happens to be an acid night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my acid serums of choice, and I have two that I go to on a regular basis. If it was not an acid night, it would be a retinol night. So let me tell you about those real quick before I actually apply the acid serums on my face. I do not mix active acids, AHAs, alpha hydroxy acids with retinol. I just don't. So I do them on a staggered basis. For instance, Monday night, I'll do an acid. Tuesday night, I'll do a retinol. Wednesday night, I'll do an acid. Thursday night, I'll do a retinol. I don't do them on the same day. They just don't mix well. They can cause higher irritation. I just don't recommend it. But again, if I'm using a retinol at this point, I will use one of two. I will either use my Jordan Samuel Skin treatment oil, retinol treatment oil. It has another fancy French word that I can't even begin to say. I will either use this, which is a glorious, oh so heavenly oil with a retinol infused in it. It also has sweet almond oil, marula oil, cranberry seed oil, evening primrose oil, rosehip oil, which is a form of vitamin A derivative in itself, sea buckthorn oil, soybean oil. I mean, it's just lovely. I love this. So I will either use that, or I will use the Truth Treatments Retinol Gel. Now this is the Mama Jamma. This is the stuff that is not for the faint of heart. Now he does have a 1% now. At first he just came out with this one. This is the 5%. When I first started using this, I was not, what should I say? It was not my first rodeo with retinols. I have been using Retin-A, prescription Retin-A, for over 2 years. I used Refisa. I'd never peeled. I never got irritation from that. And quite honestly, didn't see a ton of results either. When this came out, I decided to stop using the prescription Retin-A and use this only. This is, as it implies, as the name states, a gel formulation. It is a green texture, and when I tell you, you absolutely need the tiniest amount, you need the tiniest amount. When I first started using this, I peeled like a snake shedding its skin. I was like, holy cow. I felt like I was going to have a whole new face, like look different when I was done peeling. That lasted for a while until I discovered the Jordan Samuel Hydrate the Mist. Now, if I will spray this on my face, 5 or 6 sprays, and then directly go into the retinol gel and apply it, it's like pure magic. I don't peel. And if I peel just a tiny amount, I will use the Lindstrom Honey Mud Mask and be completely fine. Talked about that before too. But that is the like super really effective retinol. I use this once a week. The other nights I will use the Jordan Samuel. So that's what I would do in this situation or in this step. Now, if I use this, I will directly go into a moisturizer of some sort. Doesn't really matter. In fact, I will even put a little bit of the Jordan Samuel Hydrate Serum on after this and love it. And then that's it. So on my retinol night, when I use this, it is cleanse, tone, spritz, retinol, moisturizer. I don't even use the peptide serum. So once a week, those are the only steps that I use with this. I hope this is not confusing. I know this is a long-winded video, but I have a very elaborate system when it comes to my PM skincare. Now, when I use this, I will go on with the next continuing steps. It's just that one Truth Treatments Retinol Gel where I find that's what I have found gives me the best results. So we are using an acid. I have 2 that I use. One I probably use more than the other. One of them is the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. So this is only glycolic acid, and it is, I want to say it's 10%. I don't see it right here, but I believe it's 10%. So I will just use 1 pump of this as my acid step. I find myself reaching for this the most, however. This is the Beautycounter Overnight Resurfacing Peel. So this one has a multitude of acids in it. And I can't ever remember because there's so many, so let me pull it up. This and the Cleansing Balm are the best sellers in skincare for Beautycounter, and I truly can understand why. This has lactic acid, glycolic acid. It has vitamin C in the form of tetrahexadecyl absorbate, which is my favorite. It has citric acid, linoleic acid, malic acid, salicylic acid, hydroxystearic acid, gluconic acid, tartaric acid. Holy cow. I mean, this is just like a buffet of acids. And I think that's why I love it so much. It truly, I can say it's my favorite acid. So I'm going to spritz my face again. Need to take stock in this Jordan Samuel. I take 2 pumps of this, and it's more of like a lotiony consistency. And I will apply that all over my face. Now, I don't get under my eyes with an acid. Do go down my neck. This doesn't smell like flowers. It's not a bad smell. I actually don't mind the smell at all, but it doesn't smell like perfume. It shouldn't. No skincare should smell like perfume. Oh my goodness. But automatically I can feel the tingling. I love that even after all of the skincare products that I've used, after all the acids that I have done, after all of the thickening of my skin that I do with my skincare, I love that I can still feel the tingle. And look, it kind of gives me a glow too. So good. So at this point, I'm going to go in with my Colorescience Total Eye Concentrate. This is the roller ball, and I'm just going to put that under my eyes and I'm also going to put on my eyelids as my like eye serum, my primer per se for my eye cream. And now I'm going to go into an oil. Is this step necessary? Absolutely not. Is it necessary for me? Abso-flippin'-lutely, because facial oils are my favorite. I love a facial oil. My skin loves a facial oil. It soaks it in. I could put layer upon layer upon layer of facial oils and I would never ever have a reaction from it. It just soaks facial oil up so well. So I have a lot to choose from. Like this many. These are just the oils I keep in my nighttime PM skincare drawer. I'm telling you. I'm not even going to say it's a problem because it's not a problem. It's not a problem. All right. Let's go through them very quickly. The Lancer Omega Hydrating Oil. The Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. The Leilani Mahina Evening Replenishing Elixir. The Emerald Cannabis Sativa Hemp Oil from Herbivore. The Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil from Drunk Elephant. The Balancing Lang Lang Facial Oil from Beautycounter. And the newest addition, the Beautiful Oil from Kjaer Weis. I actually got this as a gift with purchase, and I've been loving it. I have no rhyme or reason as to what oil I use every night. The only thing I will say is that if I do have a breakout, I will choose the Balancing Lang Lang oil from Beautycounter because I feel like it really calms any kind of breakout down. So that's the only time I have an actual reasoning for what oil I pick. Other than that, it's whatever I'm feeling. So we're going to use the Kjaer Weis Beautiful Oil tonight just because I've been loving it lately. It's a very expensive oil. It is really nice. So again, hydrate the face. And then I will take probably 6 or 7 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I will first press into my skin. And then I will rub it in. This has, I want to say it has like a some kind of sweet potato extract. Am I right in saying that? I'll put it down below, like if I'm totally wrong. But I think that's the differentiating ingredient that makes this oil special. But, oh my goodness, I love it. All right, now we're going to go in with eye cream. This is the First Aid Beauty Retinol Eye Cream. I talked about this in my skincare haul as well. And I just tap that under my eyes with my ring finger. Go all the way up to my temples because that needs some loving too. We are almost done, I promise. If it were up to me, I would add like 18 more steps to this, truly. But we do need to eventually go to bed. I always leave something downstairs. I will have to put a picture up. But this is the final step. This is the moisturizing step where I lock everything that I just put on my face in for the night. I have 3 moisturizers that I rotate the most between, one of which I'm including because I still have a deluxe sample of it, but I'm out of the full size, and that is the Truth Treatment Systems Transdermal Sea Balm. So this is a nice little travel size. I actually took this with me when I traveled last month. You need a very small amount, but this is a great vitamin C infused, it's like 60% vitamin C. Moisturizing balm that I love to put on, so much so that I did finish that one. The second one is the Epionce Medical Barrier Cream. That is the one that I left downstairs. Chad uses that one a lot too. It is a no frills, super moisturizing cream. I'm talking like if you are post-procedure, if you have dry flakes, that is the cream you're going to want to use. It is what I reach for if I am actively peeling, and it really does help. So I do love that one. The one that I have been reaching for the most the past few weeks is the Blue Cocoon from my Lindstrom. So I went through like 4 smaller sample sizes than this. I received this in my Discovery set that I talked about in my skincare haul. And then I also got another one this exact same size in a gift with purchase. But this is her blue tansy infused all-purpose balm. And I know I have sung its praises so many times. I just can't stop, won't stop. So this is my little skincare spatula that I use, and this is all that I will use of that balm. This is a balm to oil. So it's already started to turn into an oil, if you can see, on my hands. And I rub it in. It's got the most original scent to it. I can't even really describe it. I can see maybe how some people wouldn't like it, but I'm not one of those people. I don't mind it at all. It's very spa-like. It's very botanical smelling. Oh, so lovely. And I know I've said it 8,000 times because I feel like I've talked about this balm in the past 5 videos. It helps me sleep better. There's something in it that helps me sleep better. But oh my goodness, this is so luxurious and so marvelous and so expensive. The full size of this is $180. Which I know is like insane, but I am not gonna say I'm never gonna purchase it because I probably will eventually purchase that. And now the only thing left to do is lip balm, and my favorite lately has been the Beautycounter lip conditioner. This is the Calendula. They also have a peppermint. They are both fabulous, but I have the Calendula and it's just really nice. Very hydrating. Smells good, comfortable on the lips, not too thick or sticky. So that is, holy cow, my nighttime skincare routine. I know it's a lot of steps, but when I do it like in my bathroom, it really doesn't take me any more than 10 minutes. I kind of wish it would take me like 25, but it doesn't. I do use masks regularly, but I didn't want to talk about those in this video because I think I'm going to do a separate video on my favorite masks. And it was just going to be way too long and just too much information. So as always, I will link everything down in the description bar. Be sure to check out the code for the Colorescience Pep Up Serum. I think I'm going to continue using that in place of my growth factor until it's done and give y'all a final update at the very end of it. But like I said, so far I'm really enjoying it. So if you have any questions, be sure and let me know down in the comment section below. As always, thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day.